G'day, and welcome to Bathurst. I'm Josh Brooks, welcome to AF Asia, round 5 at Bathurst, Mount Panorama. It's been a while since I've commentated, I think. It's been a week since I've commentated, so I'm going to be a bit rusty. Championship at the minute seems almost certain in the Teams Championship for Esports Team 20. They can take the home title today as long as they stay above 70 points ahead of Team Finland. Esports Team 20 are on 213 points, Team Finland 105. In the drivers, it's all about the two Team 20 boys again. Hilke Kleisen is on 122 points and Ramon Stiebling is on 91. Let's take you down to pit lane. Talk on the drivers leave the pits. Mario from Fonseca. Let's switch to the live broadcast now. Mario Fonseca, first driver out of the pits. Max of Memes is actually named correctly this week, so that's good news. But as I was saying, it is. Oh boy, my screen's going funny. I'll just get rid of that. As I say, it's Hilke Kleisen that's got the top spot at the minute with 122 points, and Ramon Stiebling is second with 91. Hilke is expected to lose, was it 20 plus 8, so 28 points I think it is. 28 points from the drop race, while Ramon Stiebling is only expected to drop a 4th and a 9th place. Which I can work out how much that is momentarily. I don't know the point system that well, because it's not normal. 13 plus 2, so 15 points. So there's already a 13-point advantage there for Ramon Stiebling. But he's going to put up. He's got to bring much more than that if he wants to try and take home that $50 prize for winning. So take home a bigger share of that $50 prize pool that comes from winning AF Asia. Yeah, for Memes replaced Colin Backer at Kerbal Race Programme. But we've got a nice gaggle of cars behind this, but we'll ride on board with Hilke Kleisen as he starts the first flying lap of today's race. I'll take on a little commentary of that lap. Coming down towards the final corner at what I think is called Murray's, but I don't know. I should know. And over the start-finish straight. Fairly short straight to get us started off with, and a 90-degree corner that's simply called Hell Corner. But considering what comes next, that's a false sense of security. It's an understatement. Up the mountain straight now, that does go downhill as well, weirdly. Under the gantry and dropping down the hill. Now uphill towards Quarry Bend. Hug that inside line for as long as possible. Try to take too much curve on the outside because it will unsettle you. Pull to the right hand side for the double left-hander of the cutting. Brake as late as you dare through 3. Maybe even trail brake coming into 4. Get the power down as early as possible. Up the hill now towards Griffin's Mount and then Weed Park. Again, tricky fast right-hander with a left-hand barrier coming at you really quickly. Now through 1, 2 and now 3 left-handers at Solman Park. And then McPhilby Park to round out a 4th. Now for the trickiest part of the track, Skyline and the S's. Trying to brake going over the crest. But ease the power off carefully. Now get the power on as you exit the dipper. Seems quite conservative through Forest's Elbow, especially through the braking zone, but who knows, it could be fast. Down the hill and down the Conrod Straight, the famous Conrod Straight. That's the one corner everybody knows. The one that's not even a corner, the one straight everybody knows. Four corners left. Back around 130, 120 metres for the chase. Try to avoid the curbs as much as possible because they're pretty bumpy. Chunky curbs. And now one corner left at Murray's corner. Again, avoid the apex to get the best line and the best run out of the corner. As a 2:05.8, that's a good lap to start us off. Michael Vincent goes for 2:06.0. Steve Link, by 200ths, goes faster than that. Next cars, Ericsson, Fonseca, Vasic, all setting sort of meh sort of times. Ali Yardimji goes for 2:07.5. Labiak 210.8. We've got Miguel Costa, who's spun deep into somewhere. I don't even know where he is. Is he actually near the track? He is near the track at the end of the chase. Behind this, Beauty and Patrick Chebier. He's racing the series for the first time. He's Adrian Ravioli, you may know him as. Beauty goes to P5, decent lap from him to start him off. Next on will be Callum Dunn with his red pink bar. Goes to P8. Mario Weigel, last of the drive, currently 16th. No lap time set really. A 2:13.7, so really off the pace there. But I just know that that's going to close up later on. Behind Hilke Kleisen, I don't actually know. It's oh yes, Michael Vincent Velasquez, Joaquin Velasquez. Any improvement from Hilke Kleisen? Apparently 2.8 seconds faster in the first sector and 6.4 seconds slower in the second sector. No, it's not. It's 4/10 up overall. But Vincent finds even more time, and even Steve Link finds time as well. So Kleisen's now dropped to third place. 2:05.286 for Vincent Joaquin Velasquez, and 2:05.4s for Steve Link and Kleisen. Still the two esports team 20 brothers. I say brothers, not even brothers. Two esports team 20 boys separated by 200ths of a second. This is going to be super close between them across this race. Robert is gone. Oof. Why did you leave? Did you leave because you were shit, or did you leave because your internet died? So you left because you were shit, gotcha. Understood. Hilke Kleisen currently 600ths up in the first sector. Compare that to Stephen behind, who's 4/10ths up. So everybody's purpling, still finding more time in the first sector. Let's take a look at Kleisen. He's going to be first over the second sector line. It's 50.5s in the first sector for Vincent Joaquin Velasquez and Kleisen, but a 50.2 for Ramon Stevelink. 39.4 for Kleisen in the second sector, 39.3 for Stevelink in the second sector. Still waiting on Velasquez's time. He's teleported to the pits, okay. So no improvement from Velasquez this lap, but Stevelink is looking very strong on this lap. This could be the opportunity to take an all-important pole position. Track position is going to be key around this track. I'm guessing that's rubber with the bit. Thank you, rubber. Maybe. Not in this case, because you're trying to be safe. Trying to keep everyone else safe. So thank you for that. No improvement from Ramon Stevelink in the end. He lost 6/10 in that final sector. 6 minutes left in this qualifying session. Let's take a look at Matthias Vasic as he's at the end of the final corner. Looks like he might just improve on his lap, but still going to be nowhere near the top guys. No, he doesn't improve. He does 2:09.5. Next, Matti Labiak. Still no improvement. I think we're sort of in that point in the middle where people are ending their first run and starting their second one, so we're seeing the ends of outlaps. Yuamaki Yubi improves to P4 with a 2:07.1. He wasn't here last week in... I forgot where we were last week, in all honesty. Where were we? Oh, no, what? Nokoyama. I did it in Japanese. Where was it? Suzuka. Was it? It took far too long. It's early for me. It's early. My head's still not awake. Not fully awake. I'm all boned up today. Now, some of you may remember, as we just saw Beauty crash, some of you may remember the end of last season of Way of Asia, where, well, Beauty was the star of that race, quite honestly. Battling with Sismo, he spent the first half of the race in the lead until the pit stops, when we had pit stops back then. But he's back today, hoping to get a good result. There he is in the Team Orange car. P5 at the minute, 2 seconds down, but 2/10 off the best of the rest. Because Vincent Wahuni, Velasquez, Steve Lincoln-Clayson are the top 3, that's kind of obvious. Beauty just said he feels light, he felt light-headed. Oh boy. He's in VR as well, that can't be pleasant. Vasic is somewhere off into the distance. Oh, he's in the pits. Maybe Beauty just needs to take the rest of quality off just to get his head straight. And thank you for doing so, G750, welcome. 3.5 minutes left in the session. Sort of in the lull period, we'll wait for the last runs to come through. There's sort of a huge gang of cars around this area. You see here, so there's a large queue, starting with Matti Labiak at the front of this. There's Labiak and Vasic and Juhamaki Yupi and Beauty and Ricardo, all in there. Let's have a look at Patrick Shabir. He's currently driving one of the Team Orange cars. He's I believe he's a reserve. This is Adrian Ravioli. It is his first race this season, as I mentioned earlier. He's currently P16 with a time that's apparently 1 minute off, so he's done a 3:05. He's gone straight on at Skyline, so we'll watch out for him in the race because he's going to be a little bit yeah. Hilke Kleisen, currently he's done a better fastest first sector and a personal best second sector. He does improve to a 2:05.2 by 0.02 of a second. Tops the times. Meanwhile, Wahuni Velasquez is currently at cutting at Solomon Park. Where's Steve Link? I can't see Steve Link on the map. He's just ahead of this, so let's have a look at Steve Link. He's coming down towards... Oh, he's got traffic in the way, a spun car in the way. That's going to completely ruin his lap. Velasquez, meanwhile, he's not done a good first sector. So Clayton's done this at just the right time. Yardimjer goes to P4, best of the rest now, by about 0.08 of a second. Sorry, that's just over 1/10 of a second. Where's Steve Link's second sector time? How's that been? A 39.4, so still not bad at all. There it is, he's down on where he needs to be to beat Hilke Kleisen. He needs to find 2/10, so maybe this last... Well, he's got one more attempt to get it right. Any improvement this time? Yes, there was an improvement. The whole of the top 3 is separated by 0.5 of a second. Excellent. He did purple the final sector as well. Wahuni Velasquez, meanwhile, no improvement for now. I think I did see he had a crash, I don't know. Patrick Shabir is currently blocking Reed Park. That could be dangerous later on in the race. Hilke Kleisen is not going to set another lap. He's in the pits now, so... who's it going to be? Kleisen, Velasquez or Stevelink? We'll see the time from Stevelink first, but he's got traffic in the form of Ricardo and Vermeems. And he's already lost the back end of the car. That's going to be the end of Stevelink. Stevelink's probably going to start third now. We'll keep an eye on his laps. Stevelink's first sector was a 50.8. Nowhere near the time we need. Considering Kleisen on the lap he had bought most recently was a 50.2. Vincent Wahuni Velasquez, he did a 50.3. So there's still maybe some hope for him. It says 1.2 seconds down. I don't know if I believe that yet. He's overdriving it now. He's gone wide at the exit of McPhillamy Park. And he's got Max Vermeems in the way. Maybe there was a little touch between Vincent and Vermeems there. There's so much traffic in the way. It's ruined the lap. This sort of Mexican standoff in a way. 3 people, as it's completely been ruined by traffic. That's what happens sometimes in qualifying, and especially around Bathurst. There's nothing you can do about it. That is sport. Any improvements from any people further back in the grid? Patrick Shabir is going to be really dangerous in this race. Ramon Stevelink, he did purple the second sector, so maybe there's a chance for Ramon Stevelink. He's going to need to be absolutely blinding through 4 corners. And how much can you improve 4 corners, you ask? Not a lot. 2:05.8 in the end, so still a decent lap time. This would have still been enough to be P3. Which my uni makes no improvement either. Hilke Kleisen was already in the pits. We've only got a few cars left to go across the line. Callum Dunn is one of them. He's finished the lap. Raffaello will be next. He's currently P10, and behind him is Mario Fonseca, P11. Over the line goes Fabio Raffaello. No improvement from him. Any improvement from Mario Fonseca behind? He's the last driver to set a lap. He does improve, but he stays P11. So it's Hilke Kleisen on pole. Michael Vincent Wahuni Velasquez in P2, Ramon Stevelink P3, Ali Yardimjes P4, and Juha-Matti Juppi rounds out the top 5. Another point for Hilke Kleisen moves him in contention to take home the title today. It is remotely possible for that to happen. I reckon the battle is also in the championship for P3, because at the minute it's Juha-Matti Juppi on 80 points, and behind that is Michael Vincent Wahuni Velasquez on 71. Juha-Matti Juppi hasn't got to drop any points, and neither Velasquez, because he did 24th and 16th in the first race in Bahrain. So that's going to be a battle, but Wahuni Velasquez has managed to find the other league that Kleisen and Stevelink seem to have found. So we're going to have an excellent 3-way battle for the win today in Bathurst. Hopefully you'll join us. You'll stay with us to watch that. We've got 2 races up ahead, 2 15-minute races for your delight and enjoyment. But let's take a look at our sponsors over at Beem. So let's take you through the grid for this first race in AF Asia today. The top two, each side of the grid will be separated by absolutely nothing. Because, well, apparently that's how it works in Australia. There's no difference between P1 and P2, except for the fact that Hilton Clayson will have the inside line for turn 1. Michael Vincent Wahuni Velasquez starts P2. On row 2 we have Ramon Steedlink and Ali Yardimja. Row 3, Yohamaki Yupi and Martin Beauty. Row 4 is Vasic, and I can't remember because he's missing. Row 5 is Callum Dunn and Fabio Raffaello. Row 6, Mario Fonseca and Miguel Costa. 3 Portuguese in a row. Row 7, I think, Matty Labiak and Mario Weigel. Row 8, Jake Wilson and Max Vermeems. And row 9, Patrick Xavier. We are 30 seconds away from the start of the AF Asia race. And I need to get my button ready for the VSC. 20 seconds to the lights. I think that's Daniel Ricciardo maybe in the pits. Here come the lights. 3, 4, 5 and 6. And we're away. And Daniel Ricciardo's got a pretty good start from the pit lane. We're still side by side between top 2. Yohamaki Yupi maybe having a look. But no change in position there. Daniel Ricciardo managed to get out of the pits. Not last. We're sort of in the mix. A decent start from Clayson, he gets away well. Maki Yupi takes second from Steve Link, and he's made 2 places over Steve Link and Vincent Wahuni, so very good start from him. That was the second braking zone of the race. Everyone's got away pretty cleanly so far. Matty Lady has passed Fonseca. He's got side-by-side moves going into the cutting. A couple of shots of whiskey to clear your head for that one. But we're away well. Okay, KMR's broken. KMR is broken. KMR is broken. There'll be no VSCs. Just to make people aware. Down the hill we go. Clayson managed to get away well, but Steve Link is properly harrying Maki Yupi. Raffaello and Shabir. Raffaello's gone. Shabir's crashed as well down at the... Oh, Matty Labiak's involved in that as well. That should be a VSC, but I can't press the button. I say I can't deploy the VSC. I can't deploy the VSC. So we're gonna have to sort of live with it. Thank you, camera. Very cool. Steve Link having a look at Maki Yupi into turn 1. We are 13 minutes away from the end of this race. Fonseca's passed Jake Wilson for P13, meanwhile in the background. Final ball with Ramon Steve Link. Pulling into the slipstream of Yohamaki Yupi. He's going to have a look, surely, into turn 2. Maki Yupi goes defensive, cuts off the line again. They almost gets rear-ended. Some solid defence from Yuha. And behind this, Vincent Wahuni is ready to strike. And striking round the mountain is going to be pretty difficult. Second to a close battle behind Max Vermeems versus Fabio Raffaello, the 2 Portuguese drivers. It's kind of strange how many Portuguese drivers we get. Whoa, Mario Weigel's just spun it at... Whoa, no! Got 3 cars involved. Beware at the exit of the cutting, beware at the exit of the cutting. Max Vermeems is still stuck in this. Daniel Ricciardo's actually just properly stopped, trying to wait for people to go by. The one race we actually need a VSC, and the VSC doesn't bloody work. Oh well. So they'll keep battling for the last places. Ramon Steveling, meanwhile, in the battle for the lead. He needs to clear Johan Yupi sharpish if he wants any chance of winning this race and getting some points back over Clayson. You say this, Redacted. Last season there was no VSC. It was a clean race last season. Hello. Hello, JDM. I'm very good. How are you? Thank you for following. I'm very good. Yeah, how are you? It should be a good race we have on. We should have had a VSC, but oh well. Yupi goes wide through turn 2, quality men. Stevens going to try around the outside of the cutting. Oh, he has to back off because Yupi is going to close that door. He's got a good run out of the cutting though. Close racing as always. Behind this, Vincent Wahuni is even closer to Steveling than Steveling is to Yupi. This is more about the battle for second, I suppose, than it is for the battle for first. Because Clayson is once again clearing off and just moving in one step closer to that cash prize. Good morning, Propofol. Velasquez has backed off now. He's lost back of this second place train. Not really a train, there's only 2 cars in it, but Stevens looking good. He's got the slipstream. He's going to try and make a move. He's going to move around the outside towards the chase. He's going to the inside. No. Yupi's just defending with everything he's got. Super solid defence. Stevens always loses the back end coming out of the chase. He did have a better exit until the slide. Oh, a little wide from Yupi. This is Steeling's chance. You just know. Oh! What happened? Steeling just got teleported to the pits. He jumped the start. That's what it'll be. He'll have jumped the start. He didn't take the drive-through. That will surely be the end of Steeling's championship.
Just wait 8 minutes.
Are you supposed to serve a drive-through?
Yeah.
Oh man. So Steeling must have had a jump start at the start of this race. I'll try and see if we can get a replay later on at the end of the stream. Just to double check that, because that was... I didn't even spot that myself. I had no idea he had a drive-through. And it seems he didn't either. Well, that kind of killed a bit of the championship battle. Clyson's pretty much got it in the bag now. Yupi is the only person who can challenge him really now. That's 20 points that he could have got for second place down the drain. As much as it is a big blow for the team's championship, that was pretty much certain anyway. Let's look to a little train going on further back. This is about for 10th place between Mario Weigel, Matej Lebiak and Mario Fonseca. Down the hill, you can tell Matty might have a look on a move on Mario. But he's in a Mario sandwich. Matt is surely going to have a look. He's going to look to the inside into the chase. It's still side by side coming out of there. Fonseca could have a shot here. Leviak's got the move done now on Mario Weigel. We're going to see a change of position between the two Marios. We might do, yes, just behind that. It's pretty much done, I think, there. Fonseca on Weigel. No, they're still side by side. Ooh, Weigel looking at the switchback, and not going to work this time. So Weigel's just lost 2 places in the space of about 2 corners. Good lap. Vincent Wahuni Velasquez still on the back of Yuha Makiyupi. Whoa! Oh! Makiyupi's gone! He spun it! And so has Wahuni! They've both spun it! And they're going to rejoin together and nothing's going to change! What? Oh! No, Makiyupi's gone again! Come on, Beauty! Get that podium! He's P4 at the minute. That sounds familiar. Did it last season? And they both lose it at the same time. Beauty's in this, and he's got no damage, and he'll have tyres that aren't screaming. So there's a shot here for Beauty if he can keep it together. Let's look a bit further back. Mario Weigel on Fonseca trying to get him back. It's still within half a second between these two. Most of the field's spread out now, but let's have a look at Beauty because he's probably one of the closer battles right now. .2 seconds he is from Makiyupi. That's closed down from about 1.7 as it was this time last, well, just before, or just after Makiyupi's crash. Things happened, thank you. Thank you, Colin. Up the hill. Sorry, up the mountain rather. More accurate. For Beauty to get a podium. I'd love to see that. Bathurst seems to be a very good track for Beauty. Only 3 minutes left in this race though. It's flown by this race. And race 2 is going to be even more chaotic, even more crazy. Because the top 15 all get flipped rounds. That's going to be Daniel Ricciardo on pole from Max Verstappen at this rate. Daniel Ricciardo was on reverse grid pole last week at Suzuka. Then Turkish Fibre got involved. Oh, Beauty, don't lose it now. All good, all good. He's still there. Let's look at Matty Lebiak. He's catching from Miguel Costa. Spencer, have you been here? You just got in the last like 2 minutes. Just to check, how long have you been here? Did you see from the start of this race? Because we should have had a VSC on lap 2, but we didn't. We couldn't. Oh, wide goes Costa. Is Lebiak going to capitalise on that immediately? Go down the inside into Murray's, or is he going to wait a bit longer? No, he's going to try for it now. It's a long way back. He's gone, but he's got it. He's got it sorted. Good move. Oh, a little bit of internet there. Beauty's gone. Beauty's gone round. And so's Mario Weigel. I saw red things everywhere. Beauty's dropped down to 5th place. Yardinger moves up to 4th. Thank you, Marcel, for following. I told you not to spin Beauty and you did it anyway. Just spins everywhere. It's Bathurst. You wouldn't expect as many overtakes as you would crashes. So now if I manage to get out behind Jake Wilson. Costa's spun it. He's stopped pretty much on the racing line. That's at Reed Park, I think. He's got away well enough. There's a big gap of 20 seconds back to Wilson in P12, so it should be okay. Got some clear air to do that. Weigel is on the bumper of Jake Wilson now. My live timing seems to have frozen. Let's refresh that. There we go. Clyson's just crossing the line now, so we are going to get one more lap. So time has run out, but Clyson's just gone onto the mountain straight, so we're going to get a whole extra lap in this race. Maki Yupi is now to about just over a second behind Wahioni Velasquez. That's a recovery from him. But this is the closest battle we've got at the minute between Mario Weigel and Jake Wilson. This is for... It's not so much about the points that this offers, but it's more about the position on the grid. It's basically, do you get the inside or the outside line on row 2 for race 2? Fonseca has passed Matty Labiak for P9. Oh. I'm all bunged up today. It's not pleasant, but anyway, I'm okay. Mario Weigel almost had a look at Jake Wilson there. Maybe made him go a little bit not quite deep as such, but Vasek spun round so that's the cutting, and here's Mario Fonseca. Sorry, Fabio Raffaello to go and take a position from that. I'll have that. Thank you very much. P8 for Vasek now, P7 for Raffaello. But Vasek's already on the back of Raffaello trying to undo the position loss. He's going to try it down the inside into Solomon Park. Bloody hell, that's McFinley Park, but it's still just as crazy. Down the hill. Oh, and Raffaello's onto the wall at the S's. So Vasek retakes P7. Oh, Vasek going to lose it under the brakes. Hilke Clyson takes the win in AF Asia round 5 in the first race. Wahioni Velasquez finishes P2, Yohan Maki P3, Ali Yardinger will come home P4 if he does it. Oh, a nice drift there. Mwah, glad I caught that on the stream. P4 for Yardinger. Beauty is going to come home P5. There we go, it's good result from Beauty. P6 will be for Callum Dunn. Vasek is going to come home P7. Fabio Raffaello P8. Fonseca P9. Maybe, because Labiak is there ready to pounce on a move there, so that's still close for P9. But yeah, it's been too far back now for Labiak, so it's going to be P9 for Fonseca. P10 for Labiak. Costa will finish 11th. Wilson 12th. Weigel, in theory, will finish 13th. Vermeer's 14th. And reverse grid pole will go to Daniel Ricciardo in P15. I thought it was top middle. I thought it was top middle for that. Plows into the orgy of cars in the runoff area. Let's get a close view of that. Here we see the Porsche in its natural habitat. Locking bumpers for no reason other than to attract a mate. But little do they know there are no possible mating partners anywhere near here. Let's take a look at the crowd, shall we? Well, we got nothing to do. Angry, angry. Yes, that's how you hold a phone. That's also how you hold a phone. She's angry. They're all angry. He's super angry, yeah. Again, that's how you hold a phone, but also angry. They're all angry. Oh, come on, you're here for a race. Be a bit happier. This is race 1. We've just seen everyone's finished now, apart from everyone's finished, so we're sort of just waiting for. We're waiting for them to finish mating. No discernible patterns on there. I'm going to go ahead and yeet this into the Mount Panorama. That was stunning. The cinematics of that were stunning. I gotta admit. Right, now I've got to eat down the other end and get to the grid for race 2, which will be Ricciardo starting on pole from Vermeems alongside on the front row. This is Danny Ricciardo's best shot in a while to get a win. Although I say that, he had a shot of the win yesterday. He did very well in last night's AF2 race. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend you do. It's on YouTube now. Wonderful commentary from Rail Driver. Even odds on Danny Wick getting a Turkish fly, but I wouldn't even say even odds. Probably lose money on that bet. I know that's not possible, but you know what I mean. This is going to be 25 points for Clayson and 20 for Wahuni Velasquez, which means, well, it could mean that Ramon Stevens going to come home with 13 points, because it kind of depends on how many points he gains. He needs to win for this not to be his drop race for Stevling. So it will give him some points in the championship, but not enough by any means. Hilton Clayson will have to take home 25, putting him on 147. And Ramon Stevling is almost certainly going to come home with finish this with 91, which means Yuhamaki Yupi got 16, so he's on 96. So anyway, we'll deal with championship connotations in a minute, well, after the race. Let's take a look at the grid for round 10 of 12. Daniel Ricciardo starts on pole alongside Max Vermeems. Row 2, Mario Weigel and Jake Wilson. Miguel Costa and Matty Lebiak are on row 3. Mario Fonseca and Fabio Raffaello are on row 4. Then Matthews Vasic and Callum Dunn on row 5. Beauty and Yardimjer on row 6. Maki Yupi and Vincent Wahuni Velasquez on row 7. Row 8, Hilke Clayson and Patrick Chabir. And all on his lonesome, Ramon Stevling, with quite a few places to make up. We are 45 seconds away from the start of the race. So let's go again to the turn 1 camera. See if we can go for a higher up view, maybe. I'm going to deal with VSCs, so let's just get this over and done with. 20 seconds away. How many places can Clayson and Stevlink make up, and Maki Yupi and Velasquez? There's the 6 lights. That's a huge jump start for someone. That's Ali Yardimjer. Ali's got a huge jump start there. That's awful. But it's a really good start from Max Vermeems, who takes the lead of this race. Ricardo will take P2 at the minute. But everyone else is pretty clean, except for Velasquez and Steven, who've come together at turn 1. But Vermeems, it's the perfect start for him. Yardinger jumped the start quite blatantly. At that point, I just feel like, yeah, I'll just go all the way. So he's going to have to serve a drive-through, and assuming he remembers. Costa takes P3 from Mario Weigel. There's like a gaggle of cars behind this, and they're all battling for P something. It's like P5. Oh, and there's one. That's Matthews Vasic, I think that was. It got shoved into a wall. But other than that, it's relatively clean. There's a concertina. But again, no one facing the wrong way yet. Yeah, everyone's facing the right direction. That's a good start. Max Vermeems gets away very well from the start of this race. He's already 1.2 seconds ahead of Daniel Ricciardo in second. Then Costa third, who's 6 behind that. Then the queue. Weigel, Wilson, Labiak, Raffaello, Makiyupi, Fonseca, Yardinger. Then Vasic, Beauty, Dunn, Clayson, Shabir, Wahuni Velasquez and Stevelink. They're still jostling for positions as we go down to Skyline for the first time. Velasquez goes straight on and basically forgets to brake. Callum Dunn gets spooked and gets turned round. I think that's two bad pings make a spin. In that case, Callum Dunn's got away. Wahuni Velasquez goes, nah, just skips the corner. Ricardo's under pressure from 3 different people. Going to go 3 wide here. Ricardo, Costa and Weigel. Maybe. It's not quite wide enough for 3 cars, I don't think. But we could see that happen. We could see 3 wide going down into the chase. Costa's already taken P3. P2. Wilson's down the inside of Weigel for P4. They're still side by side for that position. Weigel holds on to P4 for now. And all this means Vermeems is going to clear off ahead into the lead. Around the outside goes Makiyupi on Wilson. Makiyupi's surely got the best shot at the lead now. Yardinger is going to be coming into the pits now for his drive-through penalty. Best start clearly for Yuha Makiyupi. He's already up to P5. Behind this, Makiyupi's already on the back of Mario Weigel. He's going to try down the inside into Quarry Bend for P4. Seems to break earlier, but he's got the move done. He's already on the back of Daniel Ricciardo. Costa goes a little bit wide at Quarry Bend. Behind that, meanwhile, I notice Wilson's trying to defend with everything he's got from Labiak. Makiyupi's already down the inside and makes the move stick on Ricciardo into the cutting. Bloody hell, that's a good move. And he's already on the back of Costa. The challenge will be, can he make up the extra positions? Wilson spun, and he's going to have to wait a long time before he can get going again. He's spun at the exit of the cutting. Makiyupi is already... He's going to maybe try and move down the inside of Solomon Park. No, you can't pop him right down there. That's McPhillamy Park, my apologies. Towards Skyline. The lack of an opportunity to overtake is going to be good for Max Vermeems. Saying that, though, he's just closed down 8/10. It's down to 1.7 between Costa and Vermeems at the front, now 1.5. Makiyupi instantly taking a much tighter line on the exit, and he's already made the move stick. We haven't even got to the kink before the Conroy straight. Bloody hell. Behind this, Vasic has already passed Beauty and Labiak. Labiak's dropped down for 3 places now. Fonseca's done Labiak as well. There's sort of 6 cars all within like half a second of each other. Behind that, I think that's Stevelink going down the inside of Labiak into the that's Stevelink down the inside of Labiak into the kink at the chase. Clayson's already down the inside of Labiak as well. Clayson's going to make up many positions if he wants to move. Makiyupi's already passed Max Vermeems, who's actually spun on the exit of the final corner at Moe's. He's going to come and rejoin really badly and almost hit Martin Beauty. He tried. Vermeems is going to stop on track. Why did he do that? That's just completely ruined Yardimger's race.
Yeah, he spun.
Mario Weigel has taken Miguel Costa for P3. In fact, we're 3 wide. Costa, Beauty, Weigel. Go on, Beauty for P3. Beauty's got P3 at the minute, but Miguel Costa's still got the inside line into Quarry Bend. 10 minutes from the end of this race. I love race 2. It's great. Miguel Costa's still there. He's still there. He's going to be... No, he's going to back off. Surely, for the cutting. You don't try and move into the cutting. Unless your name is apparently Yuhamaki Yupi. Weigel had a look on Costa. Not going to work, but so Fonseca's going to try and look around the outside at Reed Park. There are no TV cameras good enough to display how awesome this battle is. That is a car down the inside. That's Stevik down the inside of Vasic into McPhillamy Park, and he's made the move stick. Bloody hell. Labiak going to try down the inside of... No, he was going to try down the inside of Vasic there, and Vasic was having a look at the inside of Stevik. He's going to go around the outside into the S's. I need to pause for 10 seconds. Yeah, that was incredibly unsafe from Max for Memes. To rage quit like that by also rejoining the track and just stopping on track. On the racing line, that's just dangerous. Steeling down. He's got the outside of Weigel at the minute. He's already made the move stick before the kink at the chase, so that should be pretty easily done. Shabir is having a terrible race. Ricardo is going across the grass. Beauty's going to be up to P2. Oh, and there's a spin. That's Weigel in the background facing backwards. As Ricardo's dropped down to P7 now, he's going to be under pressure from Vasic, who's in P8 and he's going to down the inside into the final corner at Murray's. Yes. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Beauty is up to P2. But after only like a lap in the lead, Maki Yupi leads by 10 seconds. Is he driving a different car? Is he driving the Porsche 919 hybrid or something? As opposed to the 911? I've never seen anything like it. Clayson and Steeling are now here. If they pass Beauty, can they catch up to Maki Yupi in the next 7 minutes? I don't think they can. Maki Yupi's played this race beautifully. Raffaello's passed Labiak and Vasic down the inside into the cutter, into Quarry Bend. Unbelievable. Steeling's trying around the outside of Clayson. Clayson's running on the outside of Beauty into I had a look at it. Yeah, he was trying around the outside into Reed Park. He's got the inside for Solomon Park. That's crazy moves you're trying there. And McPhillamy Park is still side by side. There's a little tap between the two Dutchmen. The two Dutch ease. Beauty holds on to P4 for now. On to P3 for now from Steve Link. Beauty's a crucial roadblock in the championship now. Not really, to be fair, because Clayson's got this championship pretty much wrapped up. Weigel's spun again. He's stuck at the S's. But most of this field now is within a second of each other. Unbelievable. Vasic and Raffaello, they're side by side coming down the hill. Let's switch it on board for this one. Joaquin Velasquez has passed Yardinger for P11. No points off of outside top 10 in the second race. Ooh, neck touch, and the Vasic's going to go for the jump. Why is he not braking? He's braking, but not enough. He's going to have to rejoin really carefully. He does. He actually makes a couple of places. Maybe that's going to pass him. Raffaello's going to rejoin right in front of Joaquin Velasquez. That's a bad rejoin from Raffaello there. And a bad rejoin from Joaquin Velasquez as well. Well, that was disastrous. Beauty's still holding on to that P3. Beauty, get off the grass. There we go. He's lost it. He's going to be under pressure from Steve Link now. He's going to go left. He's going to go right. Steve Link's going to go to the outside into Quarry Bend. 5.5 minutes left in this race. Come on, Beauty. Hold on to it. And he does. Steve Link loses the back end a little bit through Quarry Bend. This is pivotal to Ramon Steve Link's championship. He's already dealt... Well, it's not really, actually. This is a rock race for him now. Steve Link's all crossed up all over this mount at the minute. So it does look like the way we went... Bloody hell, don't try and move to the skyline. Were you crazy? Oh, and he has to take the escape road. That's going to be a saving grace for Beauty right now. He's still 7/10 back there. He's still 7/10. Ricardo's passed Vasic for P8. Meanwhile, Wahyuni's passed Raffaello into Skyline. These people are crazy. These people are crazy. Is Steven going to have a look on Beauty? Steven's looking left and right. He's trying to look down the he's looking for the outside into Murray's, but he's not close enough. 4 minutes left. That's about 2 laps. He's going to be close with his 2 laps. It should be 2 laps. 12 seconds between Makiyupi and Clayson. Makiyupi's driven a stunning race today. He's cleared the field within a lap. Well, he's got to the top 5 within a lap. Within a couple of laps, he's up to P2. Well, within 1 lap after that, he's up to P1. And he gains 10 seconds in 1.5 laps. It's insane. It doesn't sound right at all. I'm going to check the lap times afterwards. Beauty's been a little bit scared there. He's forced Steve Link into a gap. He's been forced to open the door for Steve Link, rather. Beauty holds on for now. But Steve Link's still going to look around the outside into Reed Park. Beauty holds on for now. 3 minutes left. Come on, Beauty. Through Sulman Park and now McPhillamy. He's a little offline through there, but he stays on track, so he's all good. Oh, Beauty's had a bit of a mistake through the S's. I think it was a tap between the two of them, so Steve Link should probably stay behind for a couple of seconds. Vasic went off at Skyline, it seems. So Yadrin just trying to get past for an extra point. Steve Link, meanwhile, still not close enough to make a move on Beauty just yet, but he might make a move down the inside into the chase. Akiyupi, I can tell you, has just crossed the line. Oh, Steve Link's gone off! That'll be the end for Steve Link. A torrid weekend. Beauty could come home with a podium. He's going to hold on for what is probably one more lap. Costa and Fonseca now the closest battle up front. Fonseca is in 4th, Costa 5th. Callum Dunn has spun it at the final corner of Murray's. You have to get going, but he's going to... Whoa! Almost take out Fabio Raffaello. Should be all good. Beauty's still only got 1.8 second lead over Fonseca and Costa, but he's just got to hold on for a lap to 1 lap, maybe 2. Makiyupi's heading through Reed Park now, so it's going to be close as to whether there's going to be another lap in this race. Whether we just end, or whether it just finishes on this lap. Awful weekend for Steve Link. I knew that. From a jump start that he didn't realise he had in race 1. Recovered it in race 2, but the damage was already done. And then he caused more damage by going off. Callum Dunn has quit. Weigel, meanwhile, has actually spun at... that's at the exit of the cutting. Steve Link's trying to make up some extra positions. It doesn't really matter, because this race will be his drop race. Certainly it will be. He's got no points from race 1. But he's going to be down the outside of Costa. He's gone to the left-hand side. Final lap for Makiyupi. Yes, Makiyupi by a second, wins the second race in AF Asia. Hilke Kleisen will come home in P2. Beauty's going to come home in P3. But I actually want to switch to Costa, because he's going to try down the inside of Stevelink, surely into the final corner. He is. Beauty takes home a popular podium. It's going to be really close between Stevelink and Costa. No, Stevelink will take home P5. Costa's P6, Lebiak P7, Yardinger P8. The final points are still being decided. Yardinger P8, Ricardo P9. Is Vincent Wahuni? No! Wahuni Velasquez wipes out Ricardo for P10. And then he's going to come over the line in reverse to take P9. Wahuni Velasquez P10 and Vasek 11th. Raffaello 12th. Then Weigel 13th. Wilson will come home 14th. And Patrick Chabir will come home P15, a whole 50 seconds behind. He's only coming through through Skyline now. He didn't do any practice, clearly. Who's your driver of the day? I gotta say, for me, it's either Makiyupi or Beauty. Beauty takes a podium. What an eventful race too. Thank you for watching, everybody. AF Asia will be back next week for the season finale at Fuji. Same time, Sunday, 10 AM GMT. And it's actually the final ever AF Asia race. AF Asia is not returning next season, because Takuma is making his own league in his own community. Thanks for that, Takuma. I'm kidding. Patrick Chabir finishes the race at last, P15, 54 seconds back on Jake Wilson. And there we have it. I'm going to try and do a little over-under. Ooh, no, not quite. Let's try the Porsche one instead. Can I do it? Over and... Nope. I'm not good at this. Nope. Still sucking that. Anyway. Zero practice pole sitter, yes. So that's it for today from Map Panorama. Who can we bring in for an interview, I wonder? Let's start off by bringing in Juha Makiyupi, if possible. See if we can talk to him. Yeah, let's bring in Juha Makiyupi, who has actually just disappeared, so never mind. Let's bring in Clutch, Hilke Kleisen. Hilke, hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Congratulations on the race 1 victory. That was a pretty quiet race for you.
Lucky that Kekkonen got in front of both Michael and Ramon.
Yeah, a real, a bit of a... Well, it certainly helps you for the championship, yes. It's pretty much confirmed at this point, surely, because Stevelink will have taken... He got the jump start in race 1 and the drive-through, which instantly meant that was going to be his drop race instead of Bud. So, I think you've taken 25 from the first race. I've forgotten where you finished the second race, like 6th or something, wasn't it? No.
Second.
Second, sorry. I knew that, yes. So first and second, pretty good weekend. It's actually your best weekend all season.
I also had fastest lap twice and I got pole. So I'm really happy with this weekend.
I think it's safe to say, send me your bank details. Congratulations on winning AF Asia.
Yeah, I hope so.
Don't do it now.
Then I go and still join the last race because.
Oh, absolutely. Why not? Go for it. But yeah, it's pretty much almost confirmed. Congratulations on the AF Asia Championship.
Yeah, also, I have a bit of information about the thing by Ramon got DSQ'd. He didn't get a server message, even though he had the height server messages unchecked. he didn't get like the notification that he should do a drive-through.
That's not from KMR. That's actually from Kunos himself. If you get a drive-through penalty for a jump start, that comes through on Kunos. It should be. I think it's like front and center, like sort of top mid, which should be a message saying drive-through penalty. 2 laps remaining.
Yeah, well, at least he got shafted because of that. Because even with a drive-through, it would have gotten like P6 or something. But then it would still be his drop race. But it would have been better than this.
yeah, it would have felt a little better. But what about race 2?
Keep it clean.
It was, well, maybe it was clean for you. It was chaos behind, but you started from the back of the grid.
Yes.
Talk to me about going through the field in race 2.
Hold on for dear life and hope that people crashing in front of you don't hit your car.
Yeah, fair enough. You tried some crazy. For someone who sounds quite not so much scared, but perhaps like cautious about other people hitting you, you would try some crazy moves, going around the outside, making moves into Reed Park and McPhillamy Park, sort of up the mountain, rather than sort of traditional places.
Yeah, the slipstream doesn't do shit in this car, so I kind of have to. But I can see that I can win them on traction, so I just go for it there.
Lovely. So you say you're coming back next week for the finale of AF Asia. I say congratulations on the championship, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you very much. Shall we bring in the man of the hour, Martin Beauty? Hello, Beauty. Can you hear me? I thought we'd bring you in for this one. Congratulations on the podium.
My second real podium at the same track as the first.
Yeah, Bathurst seems to be a pretty good track for you.
Yeah, or just a shit track for everyone else.
I doubt it. I mean, Mackie Yupi just cleared off at the front, but that's sort of irrelevant. You held on very well against Ramon Steveling and Hilke Kleisen for a little while. Talk to me about that.
Oh yeah, I loved that battle with Ramon. That was so much fun. And so basically, what I was just keeping the inside everywhere, and he couldn't get past. He also sent me a DM that, wait, I'm gonna quote it. He sent me a DM that says, "Good defending, man. I could go 3 seconds a lap faster and still couldn't get past." Then again, it's Bathurst. How the fuck? If you know what you're doing, you can't get overtaken.
Yeah.
And I'm not scared to get my elbows out a little.
Yeah, and he managed to force him into a mistake.
Yeah.
And dropped him back to something like P6.
Yeah, he just missed his breaking point.
Unbelievable.
And I was ready for it and caught it. So,
well, the question is,
that's
can you
right.
keep it up next week in Fuji?
I don't know. Probably not this result, but I'll probably be able to get points at least.
At least some sort of
if I
result,
have time to join. It again depends on my work schedule.
Fingers crossed. It's certainly very popular. Very popular when you go in. Vasek is apparently crying. I don't know whether that's about you or whether about his race, but let's say it's for you. It's popular.
Okay, sure.
a lot of people cheering you on.
Yeah, I love you all. Thank you to everyone who is cheering me on, and I hate you to everyone who is not.
Okay. And with that, we'll say thank you, Beauty, and we'll see you next
Yes.
week.
Goodbye, Josh.
Bye, Beauty.
Thank you for the interview.
No problem. And that's going to do it for today in AF Asia. Stick around later today. We've got AF1 returning for round 5 at Okayama. That should be quite a good race, I hope. That starts at 5 p.m. GMT. And then we've got our stewarding stream tomorrow at 2 p.m. GMT. As always, we've got AF Asia, we've got AF2 and AF1 to review. I expect there'll be quite a few from AF Asia and a couple from AF2. I don't know about AF2. But until then, it's goodbye from me. Follow us on Twitch, subscribe to us on Twitch if you're able to. subscribe us on YouTube and join us on Discord. We've got a great weekly race coming up today, Indianapolis Road Course in the IndyCars, so a little Indy GP going on. I'm looking forward to racing in that one. That's going to be good later. But yeah, thank you very much, and see you at 5.